Hey, what's going on, guys? MindyQ77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 100 today. A century of episodes. I cannot believe it. It only seems like it feels like it's yesterday ever since we started our first race at Daytona. Now here we are, 100 episodes later. We're at the 2005 EA Sports 500. I just want to know. I just want to ask you guys a question. Like, what is your favorite moment of this playthrough so far? Unfortunately, I don't have anything planned too much for this 100th episode. I don't know what I was going to be able to do. But before we even start thinking about what we're going to do, we got to go to our shop real quick. Got to go make some overhaul and repairs for this. Well, we're definitely going to repair this for 2 races. Of course, we're going to repair this chassis. For the engine, we're going to be overhauling something. We're going to overhaul this for 2 races, of course. It's like chump change now, actually, for all the upgrades that we have. We're going to repair this body as well. And our shop edition, of course, we have about 4 races left for our simulation software to finally arrive for some more drafting info, which would be perfect for this sort of race. But anyway, point standings, we have now, Junior has now a 35-point lead over Tony Stewart and, of course, over Kevin Harvick, which is 51 points back. Jeff Gordon can try to get back up there, assuming if all 3 of these guys would DNF, but... And, of course, for us, we're just fighting to keep a P7, or P5, actually, in the championship. We're trying to make sure we get ourselves a top 5 in the championship. Otherwise, this season has been not so good. I mean, we have 8 wins, and we're not even close to the top 5 in points because of once again, our inconsistencies. We have an 11.0 average finish, which is actually not that bad of a average finish, but if you take a 7.2 average finish and a 6.2 average finish into account, then... yeah, these are like championship caliber seasons for these 2 drivers anyway. So, you know, it is what it is with that point forward. We're having our daytime paint scheme today, but once again, we have our buddies from Flatout Racing Network also stopped by the shop this morning, and they asked us a couple questions heading into the EA Sports 500. So let's just hear what they have to say real quick before we go to the actual race weekend.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're back again live at the Gunther Racing Team Shop here in Philadelphia as part of a special report from us here at Flatout Racing Network. I'm Seth Cole, and of course, I am here with the driver of the number 56 MBNA Chevrolet, Nick Gunther.
Hi, Seth. Great to have you back here once again.
First off, congratulations on your home track sweep at Dover. I'm certain that the fans, close friends, and family celebrated your success, but people are still talking about your excellent car control and quick thinking on that early pit stop.
Oh, we partied until 3 in the morning after that wondrous domination. A lot of us were definitely hungover after that. As for that contact with Bliss, yeah, it was totally unplanned. It was just like quick reflexes and quick thinking to get ourselves into the stall as fast as we could so we just wouldn't lose as much time on the field.
So we're on the final stretch of the season. How would you say, in your opinion, you think you and your teammates have been doing this season? Like 8 wins is certainly impressive, but do you think you could have seen yourself higher in the point standings?
Yeah, we're having a fantastic season with a lot of highs, and of course, it has come with a lot of lows. You know, we're still working out and ironing out the inconsistencies, of course, on this 56 team, and you know, Tony, who's a lot higher than us in the point standings, and maybe we could ask him a little bit. Unfortunately, Bobby's not doing so well. He's actually sitting in P9 in the championship, so maybe he can actually move up a few places as well before the end of the season. But yeah, we definitely got to ask Tony, and how in the world is he so darn consistent?
We head to Talladega this week. Very challenging super speedway track. Really strong track for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Dale Jr., of course, his partner in crime, Michael Waltrip. We know they're going to work together. Don't think you can count out Jeff Green either. They'll try and push the 8 car to victory. So, seeing how the Joe Gibbs Racing Alliance has worked this season, do you feel confident that this team won't run into any issues and get one of you guys the win, counter the DEI contingency?
I know we are 1-3 for getting the Alliance to go to victory late in the season, but if we could just stay out of trouble and avoid the people that run out of gas, because that seems to be a common trend at Talladega for some reason, we could try to try to get closer up in the championship battle. I mean, it's going to be tough for Tony to let those DEI cars get away, so hopefully Bobby and I can get the job done.
So we're certainly expecting to probably see some team orders working together at Talladega, but heading towards the end of the season, do you think Joe Gibbs will throw in some team orders anywhere else in this latter part of the season?
I mean, it's a possibility. It's a pretty realistic shot that Tony Stewart has a much better chance at the championship than I do. I mean, this team is over 400 points back with a few races to go, but this consistency of Junior, Harvick, and Tony, it's what brings championships together. I mean, we'll have to see how our positions are on the track, but I'm not going to be giving up a win that I'm like 5 seconds of the lead, of course, but if we are like close to each other, it all depends on the situation, and of course, it also depends on what I hear on the radio.
I know you probably don't want me to bring this up, but everybody likes a rivalry, so we need to address the elephant in the room. You and Dale Jarrett, you've been butting heads, going at it for a good majority of the second half of this season. The fans want to know: is there still something on your mind about that? Have you moved on? Have you talked to Dale? I mean, what's the situation between you and him for the remainder of this year?
I can't say for sure, but it's for sure that I have Indianapolis and Darlington on my mind for sure. I mean, the fans seem to enjoy a little beef that we had. How we have Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon had for a while. I mean, like previously in the last few seasons, we had Jimmy Spencer and Kurt Busch go at it. I mean, I could see there's like some sort of dynamic between the two of us, but for sure, I have not forgotten anything, and there is definitely some no love lost between us.
Well, obviously, it's been a great season for you so far. Congratulations on the success you've had. Best of luck to you, obviously, at Talladega and down the remainder of the season. You and the Joe Gibbs Racing Alliance. Maybe we'll end up seeing enough finishes strung along that we'll be seeing you maybe get that championship. But give it a good shot here down the rest of the season.
Thank you, Seth. Well, that's right. I mean, we have to play the team game here for the next few races anyway. There's only like 7 races left to go. 35 points for Tony Stewart, the problem here is at Talladega, it's basically DEI's bread and butter here at Talladega. So we definitely have to work with Tony Stewart to make sure he has a fantastic race here. I mean, you've known this since the beginning of the season. There's going to be some team orders running around here. In case like this situation occurs where I'm not in a hunt for a championship, but somebody else on our team is. So we're going to try to push Tony Stewart to the win today here at Talladega. We tried with Bobby Labonte, actually, but weird stuff took forth there. I'm not sure why or what exactly happened there. We're going to throw in our best engine as well for this race. As far as the body is concerned, it doesn't really matter which one we really have, I don't think. So we'll just use this one here. And a 75 car rating once again at Talladega. We'll see you guys at the track. All right, once again, no setup changes here today. It's going to be a 2-lap qualifier, of course, because it's at Talladega, because otherwise we would be starting in dead last, if we don't. So I'll just cut it to the second lap. Coming to the start-finish line for our actual lap. We actually qualified 29th right off the bat, so maybe at some point I'm probably going to have to ignore the... I'm going to probably have to make a rule at some point to probably just only do 1 lap at super speedways as well, because usually we would start in dead last, but now we're in the middle of the field and on lap 1. So I fear that we probably might just take the pole away again. So I might have to start maybe for like next season to see like, hey, only 1 lap for super speedway qualifying as well, like for all tracks now, not just like not only just for everything else besides the plate races anyway. So we're probably, just judging by that time, we're probably going to get pole position yet again. So we're probably going to only have to do 1 lap only, even at just all tracks for 2006. So that's probably going to be the ruling. It just prevents me from getting pole every race. Yeah, it wasn't even close. 50.6. Pole position. Or whatever pole this season, anyway. But, wow, like 4/10. And Eli Gold of Field Filler would have gotten the pole. I'm really disappointed in myself for just taking a pole away from the Field Filler once again. Because don't forget, the 172 actually had a pole in the first Atlanta race this season. So, all right. Can we get our Joe Gibbs teammates a 1-2-3 finish? Can we get Tony Stewart the win? Let's find out.
Welcome to today's NASCAR Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. We should be in for quite a show today, Barney.
Let me sum it up for you all. 2.6 miles, 4 lanes, 190 miles an hour. Just doesn't get much better. Let's just hope these guys can stay out of the big one.
The 56 car, who's currently in the top 10 in points, will try to reach that next step, the top 5.
Yeah, he needs to focus on this race. A poor finish can quickly bounce you out of the top 10, but a win can gain you several positions, might even put you in the top 5. We'll see what happens.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Never would have guessed this top 4 would have been in today. We had a field filler right beside us. Tony Stewart starting in the middle of the pack. Labonte's just back there, so maybe we can try to get the 3 of us all lined up together, because don't forget, we've had this alliance since the beginning of the year, and part of the clauses of having that alliance is to work with the Joe Gibbs Racing drivers at some point, or any point in any point in the season or whatnot. So that means we would have to either push them or like block for them or whatnot, let them buy if we so choose. Well, it's probably what's going to happen in these next few races. If Tony Stewart or anybody like that is like nowhere nearby me, like Tony Stewart's nowhere nearby me in like the race, I'm not going to let him go. But if he's like right beside me, and you know, I'm probably going to have to let him go. All right, he's driving the Halloween car for the Peanuts. I actually really like that car. Anyway, sorry for the long intro. 47 laps here today at the EA Sports 500. Here we go, and away we go here at Talladega. Now, the problem with this race is this is basically DEI heaven. So basically, we got to try to make sure Dale Jr. does not get towards the front. But the problem is, because it's just the way the game's programming, depending on how well the competitor is in the point standings, they're gonna perform better. So the weird thing is, the 117 car, Eli Gold, is going to pass us for the lead. The field filler, can he lead a lap? Can the field filler lead a lap in the Winston Cup Series? Oh, that'd be pretty funny if that's the case. Oh, he's pulled away. He's pulled away from me, actually, along with Robbie Gordon as well. Both him and Robbie Gordon. Sterling Marlin's yet to win in this playthrough. I mean, he's a good super speedway driver as well, so maybe I could try to get him away from Dale Jr. as well. Man, they're falling off. And Eli Gold leads the first lap. A field filler has got himself 5 bonus points for leading that lap. Incredible. Unfortunately, Dale Jr. just we had to let Jr. go by. I don't know how, but Tony Stewart is back there, which is not good. I'm going to probably have to start thinking about probably dropping back at some point to try to get him up here. But Junior is in second. That's not good. We kind of need to prevent him from leading a single lap here. So we're going to have to get up to Marlin. Marlin is doing great, so that's good stuff for him. Labonte's back there. I can see the green car back there. I need to find that black car of Tony Stewart. I don't want to draft with Junebug at all. He's blocking. He knows. He knows I kind of need to get away from him. I'm trying to work with Marlin a little bit. Like, as long as we stay side by side, we can try to bring the pack back up here. All right, here comes the rest of the pack. I kind of held up Dale Jr., like I said. Here comes Tony Stewart behind us a little bit now. He's going to be followed with Kevin Harvick. I need actually both of them to not do well, both Harvick and Jr. Sterling Marlin, I kind of let him go away. I want to make sure I stay side by side with Dale Earnhardt Jr. So that way I could bring Tony Stewart like this to bring the AI back up together. Well, we have Junior's teammate of Jeff Green also bringing up into the mix as well. So we're gonna try to get Tony Stewart to go by. I just gotta find the best time to do so. Probably out of the corner here if possible. I mean, he has a run behind me. It looks like. Labonte's not too far back either. Let's see if we can bring all 3 of them together to push Tony Stewart to the victory. So we're gonna try to let off the gas and let the 20 go by. Oh, he's still gonna take the high side away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. So we're gonna go right in front of Jeff Green, side draft Dale Jr. a little bit, and just draft away with Tony Stewart. I just got to see if I can get Labonte back up here, too, because I want to get both of our allies back to 100, actually. Because now we can kind of pull away from the field if we so choose with the share drafting. We can kind of just pull away from the entire field. I don't know what the heck's happening with this. There's 2 packs now. Oh yeah, here's his best friend. There's Dale Jr.'s best friend. All 3 DEI cars. I mean, DEI's having the same idea as we are. All the DEI cars are really having the same idea as us. Because here comes Jeff Green. This is the best I've ever seen Jeff Green do. Although I don't know why we're running the very top now all of a sudden, but you do. I mean, if Tony Stewart thinks that's the fastest lane, I mean that's by all means, that's okay. But Jeff Green, like even Jeff Green stepping up, like he knows what he has to do as well to push Dale Jr. to the victory. It's DEI versus JGR here at Talladega. All right, here we go. We're finally going to be making the pass on Sterling Marlin. It looks like right here, like everyone's been sticking really close together so far. It's just like nobody's been like dominating or pulling away from the field and whatnot here today. Now this is a plate race. This is really nice to see. But Tony Stewart to the point. He's going to get himself five bonus points. Junior does not have 5 bonus points. Jeff Green and both the DEI cars of the 1 and the 15 are not lining up with the 8 at all. That's good news for us anyway, because now Tony Stewart's going to get himself by 5 bonus points. I should have gotten a lead, and maybe just lead 1 lap, but we're not far away enough yet. We're not far away enough. I don't know. There's Bobby all the way back there, but Jeff Green, he's trying. He wants to get his first career win. That number 1 car is doing really well so far, hanging tough in 3rd place right now. If Junior can't lead, then might as well I will too. But it's going to be tough to break up this dynamic duo of the 56 and the 20. I mean, we got Harvick back there as well. Junior's outside the top 5, which is really good news for us. I mean, this was his bread and butter, so it was really weird to see him back there. I see Bobby Labonte all the way back here too. Like that's good stuff. Like that's good stuff that all 3 of us are, I guess, somewhere in the top 10. I think. I don't know. Probably just outside of it. At least in the lead pack, that is. But let's see how the pit strategy goes, because fuel always tends to run out here. Like the people here aren't really that smart at Talladega, but this is starting to become like more of a normal Talladega race, really. Because okay, now we're running the top as Jeff Green's ready to run below side us right now. Jeff freaking Green is doing great here this episode so far. I'm really happy to see some parity finally, because here comes McMurray as well. I can see the little 42 icon as well. Harvick's trying to take the lead away from Stewart. I don't know why he's running the top still. I'm going to try to keep pushing him. Make sure he leads the most laps. Make sure he gets that 10 bonus points anyway. The more points on Junior, the better, because this is his best track. So we definitely have to work together as long as we possibly can to get Stewart the championship. Once again, it's the team orders. That's not my thing. It's Joe Gibbs. Otherwise, I would not be able to get his equipment anymore. Well, here comes Sterling Marlin now as well. He's ready to take the lead because Stewart's still rim riding the top. I'm not sure why. He's trying to clear the 40, try to clear the 20. Does he be able to do so? He does. Tony, we need to run the bottom here, man. I don't know what you're doing. I'm trying to lure him back down because now Sterling Marlin's going to lead the lap. That's fine by me. Labonte can't get up here either. I'm not sure where he's at. He's still in his lead pack, which is good stuff for us. But the fact that you're still riding the top, I'm trying to lure you back down to the bottom, because here comes Michael Waltrip as well. We're going to try to side draft him a little bit. We're trying to lure Stewart to go to the bottom. There we go. Because here comes Harvick ready to go back on the outside. Like this is a plate race. This is a race. Forget the little thing that me and Labonte did earlier this year. This is a race. If you're not entertained so far, then I'm not sure what you are as a race fan. Oh, we got some pit stops already. We both the Ganassi cars. Labonte's in as well. So, okay, I guess a little bit of not communication in the pit roads anyway, because we're going to go pit when Tony Stewart does. I think we have the strategy to do so. Now, is he going to take 2 or 4? I don't know. Oh, Junior's on the bottom. We got to make sure we protect that bottom, Tony. Come on. There you go. Jeff Green's still hanging tough, though, in that 1 car back there. I've been talking about his name a lot more than I should be in this episode, for sure. All right, some of the DEI cars are coming in, but it's the wrong DEI car. Waltrip's staying out, but Junior is coming in. Unfortunately, I only have 1 lap of fuel left, so I would have to come on in this lap. I mean, I could do the OP strategy, but I want to make sure I stay with Tony Stewart the entire way through. I mean, definitely I got to lead 1 lap though to get those 5 bonus points for myself, because After all, I am fighting the man right behind me, the 6 car of Mark Martin. I think he just went to the pit, so that should be fine by us. I mean, if they're holding up that line, that's great news for us. But, oh, God, no, Tony Stewart! Oh, he got held up. He got held up, and so did I. He got held up, and so did I. So now Junebug should be completely ahead now because he held everybody up. As everyone else is coming down the pit road, we have to repair damage. Right call. We have to take 4 tires, I think, as well. Hopefully we don't speed. So we have to take 4 tires and fuel. Unfortunately for us, we're kind of blocking Rusty Wallace here. Oh! Yep, we blocked Rusty Wallace, and that's for sure. That's for sure. We're gonna lose our spot on pit road. That was almost what happened at Chicagoland as well. We're really gonna get held up here, so we're gonna have to really charge as much as we can to get back up there. Really unfortunate pit stop for us. It looks like. That's gonna cost us a lot of time because here comes everybody else. There goes Tony. All right, as long as we have a drafting partner, we can get ourselves back up there. All right, it looks like we got Kenseth and Waltrip. Oh, Waltrip will be huge. Waltrip will be huge. So we can try to get back up there as fast as we can. Yeah, that pit cycle really jumbled up everybody. Because now we're right behind Joe Nemechek, who's actually really good at these super speedways. So now that split up the entire field, and who's leading the race? It's Mark Martin over Tony Stewart. We had a terrible pit stop because of what happened on pit road. Coming to pit road, that was not good for us. So yeah, pit road can be really chaotic sometimes here at Talladega, as we have to do another 2 more stops for the rest of the race. Let's try to get ourselves back up there. We're probably going to ride with Joe Nemechek. Try to get ourselves a little bit of a drafting partner to get ourselves back up there. Because I got championship rival right beside me and sponsorship rival right there. So definitely don't want to work with either one of them. So Nemechek is a decent super speedway racer in this game. Not the best, but he's definitely like this is where his strong suit shines in this game. So yeah, we can try to draft with him and get ourselves back up there as best we can. Wow, just like that, we're actually right up back to this pack. We left Ricky Rudd and Kevin Harvick in the dust. Now, Junebug's all by himself, but here comes Labonte as well. He's stuck at the very high top side of the racetrack, so we definitely got to lure him down as best we can to try to get around all these other guys. Because Mark Martin, unfortunately, the worst guy that can be leading this race for us anyway is Mark Martin leading this race. We haven't led a single lap yet either, so we got to make sure we get points way back now. But now we got our drafting partner in Bobby Labonte, so we got to let him know, like, hey, come back down here. Get back to the bottom, Bobby, for Christ's sake. That's how we lost the race last time, is by you not going to the bottom. And we're going to keep him riding the top, it looks like. Come on, Bobby. Labonte, block me to the bottom. Block me to the bottom. We got to get back up there. Come on. Stop riding the top. We've lost the draft. Let's go. You're fucking around. I would if Bobby would get to the fucking bottom, crew chief. He's not going to the bottom. And now we're all going to be stuck behind here now. Because you don't want to go to the friggin' bottom. You don't want to win. Come on, Bobby. How hard is it? Stop riding the top. I know you don't want to block me, but get to the bottom. You know what? If you're not going to do it, I'm going to find somebody else who can. Come on, Bobby. Like, this is ridiculous. Get to the bottom. It's almost too fucking late now. I got Harvick all over my ass. I thought I could trust you. What are you doing, Bobby? Stop riding the top. Get to the bottom. I'm trying to lure you to the bottom. You're not working with me. Why are you not working with me? Oh, my days. Yeah, sure. Let's just let Jeff Gordon go by as well. Yep. Yeah. You know what? If you're not going to work with me, Bobby, I'm going to work with Jeff. Because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, you're still right in the middle. Ridiculous. We're up another position. You're clear. Alright, so now we're going to be riding with Jeff Gordon here, looks like, for the rest of the race. until we get ourselves back up there, until the second pit stop. We're probably going to have to take a 2-tire stop to get ourselves back up there, because like, this is ridiculous.
Halfway on gas. Number 24 is still there. Be patient.
Oh, now you want to go to the bottom, Bobby? Now you want to go to the bottom? Now you want to go? Is that all you wanted me to do, was to pass you? Is that what that is? Or it looks like Jeff's going to go down pit road. Or not. I don't know. We're just going so fast. This car is ludicrously fast. It's not even funny, but I need somebody to work with me. Oh, now you want to ride the bottom, Bobby? You now want to ride the bottom? I mean, it's about time. They've been wanting you to go to the bottom for like 10 friggin' laps. Well, better late than never. I'm just frustrated with you. That's all. I'm just really frustrated with you. Because we should have just been riding the bottom this entire time. Okay, we got some people coming down pit road. I don't see Tony Stewart anywhere. I don't think he's not in the top 5 anymore. Alright, so that's Joe Nemechek, and that's somebody else. I think it was Sterling Marlin that came down pit road as well. Top 10 now, but we have to go worry about pit road cycle in about a few more laps.
That was your fastest lap so far.
We have to do we have to do one more pit stop after this. So, like, all this time was kind of wasted, sadly enough, because I was trying to get ourselves back up there, but Bobby didn't want to cooperate until now. This is what happens when you cooperate, Bobby. Now we'll keep riding that bottom once again. Hopefully we don't have any more issues in pit road anymore like we did last time, because we almost got turned on pit road, just like how Tony Stewart got turned on pit road at Chicago.
Wants to get by you.
Are you coming down? Oh, you're not. Okay. Push with you one more lap or so, because we're about pretty low on fuel anyway, so we can only do like maybe 1 or 2 more laps left.
49, 56.
Hopefully that caution is not a
Catch up to the leader. Keep on it. Run out low.
Yeah, Mark Martin's leading the race. That's not good for us, because we need to lead against Mark. Tony needs to lead against Junebug. Tony Stewart's right there. He's getting pit boxed in. We got to get ourselves back up there. And there's the other DEI car, Jeff Green. He's still doing it, riding in the top 10. Not much for long, though. Uh-oh. People are uh-oh. We have a smoker. That is Mayfield. We got people running low on gas right here. Looks like, I think McMurray's out. McMurray is out of gas. We can only do one more lap. Junebug's by himself. Labonte, we have to abandon him, sadly enough, because people are running out of gas. So yeah, we're probably going to the boxes next time. So unfortunately, we have to go into a very, very crowded pit road. We're going to have to start slowing down here, but make sure we don't lock up the tires. Good pit entry. We're going to take right sides only. Right sides only and a full tank of gas. There's Tony Stewart, so hopefully we can get him back up there to the front. That was a really unfortunate second part of the race, especially for Bobby as well. I mean, I'm sorry I got frustrated with you, Bobby, but come on, man. If we would have been up there sooner if you would just kept stop riding the top. All right, Tony Stewart is right behind us. Unfortunately, we got Christian Fittipaldi that's right here.
Be careful. A couple top 5 cars are on the way into
And
the pits.
yeah,
Got one outside.
get out of here. We're probably going to have to slow up for Tony Stewart actually as well.
All clear, buddy.
That way we get both ourselves up there, because honestly, it'd be a better idea just to slow up for him, actually. It'd be a much better idea to do so in the long term, anyway. We'll gain much more speed that way. We have some people that at the end of the cycle that took strategy call as well, like us. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr., I believe. Yeah, that's Dale Jr. Oh, no, that's Dale Jr. as well. He thought two tires was the right thing, and our arch nemesis is leading the race, not for very long. We're going to try to lead one lap, like we said we're going to try to do. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Christian Fittipaldi is leading this pack. Come on, Tony. Need you to get back up here. So I hope they take 2 tires again, because that's the right call, I believe. Like Junebug made the right call, Tony made the right call, I made the right call. Rusty, I think, made the right call as well. We're going to stay behind Fittipaldi. I can't believe I'm saying this. But we're staying behind Fittipaldi for a brief moment. And try to get Tony away from Junebug. Like I said, this place is a haven for both both the DEI cars. But I'm just hoping for Dale Jr. to have something wrong with him, like the fuel issue or whatnot, or something like that. I'm trying to get Tony to get back up here, but the AI are not going quick enough. Like, get yourselves back up here, guys, for God's sake. And hopefully I could try to use Fittipaldi as a pick for Junior. But they're right. Oh, they're gonna be side by side. We're gonna try to be side by side with Junior right here.
Number 8 is passing high.
And just have Tony Stewart draft with me, and we're gonna try to get him to the front. I think I led one lap already, just in case. I'm gonna lead the next one.
51-68.
That was a great lap, buddy.
The 43 car is outside.
Oh, don't get stuck behind Fittipaldi. Come on, Tony. Fittipaldi's really being a thorn in my side right now with my plan. Come on. There you go. There you go, Tony. Get back down there. There you go. I'm playing the mirror drive mode, but for the second car. Rusty's trying to get himself back up there. Oh my God, Fittipaldi is being such a thorn as usual. I don't know how am I going to let Tony Stewart go by. I need to let him go by, but once again, Fittipaldi is being Fittipaldi. All right, I have an idea. Oh, that was done wrong. I have an idea. Let him go right beside me.
Got one outside.
All right, there we go. We let him go right beside me. We're going to let Tony Stewart by on the outside.
Clear.
Hold up this middle line
Got
here.
one high. Lost the lead.
And just draft with Tony.
I guess a little respect pays off. You're not
Let him
looking
go to
like
the
it.
bottom while I go fake up high, because Fittipaldi will block me. And then shoot to the bottom. Sucker! Sucker! There we go. Just like that. Now it's just us two to try to sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away. Sail away with me.
51-34.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay
Alright, so
with
it's
it.
not that big of a deal because
Let's see if we can break
Stewart
the
is still, well, Junior's still fourth. So I would really need him to have some fuel issues. Hopefully it doesn't happen to Tony Stewart. If it happens to Tony Stewart, then his championships are basically over. Because Junebug cannot stop finishing in the top 5, no matter what. What I want to know is what happened to Mark, though. I know he took 4 tires. Oh, I like this little 3-car breakaway. Hell, I don't care. I'll get Rusty to come with as well. Did he just hit the wall? He did. Why did Rusty just hit the wall like that? What are you doing, buddy? Alright, we got some final pit stops right here. This is the part of the race that's gonna worry me the most.
to the front. Keep it up.
Oh, that was so close. Please don't scare me like that, Tony. Please do not scare me like that. I know, because some of the AI could kind of crash into each other after the pit cycle. So, I'm a bit worried about that. Alright, Junebug's going to try to take third away. I mean, I was worried about this. Please stay high for right now. Stay high for right now.
The 42 car down low.
And yeah, this is the part of the race that worries me the most.
Clear all around.
Alright, now we can keep going. We are pulling away from both our arch nemesis of Dale Jarrett. Well, for me, it's Dale Jarrett. For Tony, is Dale Earnhardt Jr. So we're running away from the Dale and Dale show. That's good for us anyway, because we got to make sure Tony wins this championship. We're out of that championship hunt. If it was the other way around, if I was fighting against Tony for a championship, damn right I would try to go past him in the last lap or so. But since Tony is realistically in the championship hunt, and I'm sadly not, I'm just trying to get P5 in the championship against Mark Martin, who's running in, I think, P6 right now. So he's having a decent day as well, so that's unfortunate for us. Tony Stewart at this point should be leading the most laps, but we have to do one more pit stop. So I'm hoping that he takes 2 tires.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more.
I mean, I'll
spots.
probably take 4 just to be safe,
Right in front of
and just try to push him the rest of the way. The field is completely spread out, but of course it's not over yet. There's going to be some oddities and some random BS that will happen this race. I can feel it. It always happens here at Talladega with the fuel mileage, because we saw Javen McMurray run out of gas early on in the race. He held up Bobby Labonte, but he's back in P7 for when I last looked at the standings not too long ago. So it's all about when are we going to make that final pit stop here, Tony. I'm going when you are, so let's see. Let's just wait. Yeah, because here they come. I think that's both the Dales are coming back and down the pit road, so they're coming in. Rusty lost a draft between them two.
49, 45.
Eli Gold's up ahead.
Strong. Now let's work our way to the front.
I guess we're gonna run the middle here real quick, and that was almost a disaster. Oh, you got held up. All right, I'm gonna try to pick off the lap car, let him go high, and I'll let Tony go low, and I'll just keep pushing him. We didn't lose that much time, thankfully. As we're gonna keep pushing Tony here. Hopefully he doesn't run out of fuel right in front of us.
Coming up quick. Okay, we're clear.
All right, it's either this lap or next lap I have to come pit Tony. So, what do you want to do?
You're making me nervous. Get in here for some gas.
I mean, I'm nervous myself, so I don't want to leave Tony out by himself. Yeah, it's gonna be next lap. We have to come in next lap. Box next lap. Box next lap.
Clear.
Yep, Tony's coming down pit road. I saw him go to the left like that. So we're all gonna come down pit road this time. Both of us are. I hope he takes 2 tires because I'm probably gonna take 4 just in case he does. I'm only gonna take 4 just in case he does take 4 as well. All right, I'm only taking 4 just in case Tony takes 4 as well. By some worst case scenario, he does take 4. That way, I'll push him once we get back ourselves back up to speed. Normally, I would just take 2 tires on the left sides and just run away with it. Oh, we have a slow on the right front. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's really slow. There's Tony. All right, but I can catch him though on the exit of pit road because they're really slow. They're really slow at the exit of pit road. Terry Labonte's leading this race, but you know it's probably not gonna be for long. I think, yeah, we're on the lead lap still, so that's good enough there for us. I mean, we can catch Tony here because the AI are really slow coming off the pits here, so we're gonna be perfectly fine. All right, the leader is now in the pits. I, unfortunately, am probably not going to be able to reach Tony even if I wanted to because of that slow pit stop, but... yeah. Like, I think I thought I was there, but... I thought I had enough range, but I guess not. But, I mean, I'm trying to snip that draft.
Catch up to the leader. Keep on it.
Yeah, Dale Jr. is probably going to finish 4th. Not ideal for us. In terms of the battle with... Junebug, but of course it's not over yet. It's not over yet because there could be some oddities coming on, a fuel situation. It's not over yet. Trust me, I know. It's not over. People might run out of fuel at the worst spots of the track again. All right, we're sniffing that draft just a tiny bit. I can see I'm getting a lot closer now to Tony. And once again, we're just gonna pull away to the checkered flag. Hopefully these 2 cars in front don't like run out of fuel on us. If a caution comes out now, the race is over because it sometimes can happen. This is it, coming to the white flag. Is there going to be any fuel issue here between these cars in front? We have, I think that's the fuel filler. Wait, is it? No, I don't know who that is. That might be Jeff Byrne, I'm not so sure. But we're almost there to give Tony Stewart his victory. He's got to make sure he follows my lead. Just go to the bottom. There you go. Away from that car. That is Jeff Byrne. Running an alternative paint scheme this week. As long as Tony Stewart can make it, we're fine. There's no fuel issue here this race. Surprise, surprise. Checkered flag is up in the air. Junior's in 4th. Unfortunately, he's gonna finish not so far behind Tony Stewart. Like I said, we're gonna do our thing, do our deed with Joe Gibbs Racing because of that technical alliance. And Tony Stewart wins. We come in 2nd. Exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. Junebug finishes 4th. Rusty, Jamie McMurray at top 5.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
The 56 car really did a fantastic job keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Yeah, you never quite know what's going to happen in these NASCAR and Winston Cup races. When you finish a race and your car still looks brand new, you've done one heck of a job as a driver.
The 56 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him on the racetrack.
That certainly looks that way. I'm not sure who started everything, but it should be fun to watch over the next couple of races to see what develops.
This is Joe Moore for Barney Hall saying thanks for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race. We'll see you next week at Kansas.
Watching back at that incident on pit road, I didn't realize I damaged the rear end that badly, so I'm glad they got that repaired so quickly. Or at least it looked pretty bad on the replay end. But Tony Stewart gets it done. We did Joe Gibbs Racing a huge solid there. So hopefully, they'll help us back up in return. I'm pretty sure they will. He did pretty well today. He led the most laps, which is exactly what we wanted. Unfortunately, Joe Jr. did not lead a single lap. That's actually very good for us. He'll gain 25 points on him, I believe. Yeah, 25 points. So now the gap should be about like 10 or 15 points. Mick Murray did really well here at P5, and the man of the hour has to go to Jeff Green. I mean, Jeff Green was running great all race long. He got himself into a top 10 spot in the race here today. Really solid effort for him today. And Mark Barton finished just outside the top 10, so I guess for us that's really good too, but he also led laps as well. So unfortunately, and it was also Michael Waltrip really did not step it up today. David Green, Mike Bliss, top 20. Hermie Sadler also top 20 as well. Jeff Gordon, what the hell happened to you? What the heck happened to like some of these drivers anyway? I mean, some of them I expected to be in the back, but yeah, of course, imagine getting outraced by both the field fillers, Fittipaldi. Do you feel proud of yourself there? What a way to wrap up episode number 100. Of course, we did not get the W. I'm sorry to say. That's just duty calls when being a team teammate in a way, or technical alliance. Think of it as like the Wood Brothers and Penske in real life anyway, because they're technically alliance. Of course, the Wood Brothers is always going to work with the Penske drivers. But yeah, a 10-point gap now between both Earnhardt and Stewart. We're going to try to give Stewart his second title. He's so close behind now. Stewart's 6th win of the season. So hopefully he doesn't need that much more of our assistance anyway for the next coming episodes, because we got Kansas next, and we got 7 races to go for the championship anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, especially with that pit road contact. That was really weird. That was almost going to be another caution, just like the one at Chicagoland a few seasons back. Anyway, in case you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next race at Kansas.